This kind of looks like Hogwarts, just letting you know. I thought that was a bowl of cereal.
You add milk?
We're off to Wick.
John Wick?
Yes, John Wick. We're off to John Wick. Well, first I think we're off to a castle.
Isn't the castle in Wick?
I don't know. Dude, I don't know any of these. I was gonna say states. That's not right. Towns, cities. I was so confused with the Ring of Kerry. I just realized that called Kerry, Ring of Kerry is literally a road called Ring of Kerry. I thought it was a thing.
Holy, bro. I feel like a rich person. Look at this leaf. Are you excited to see some falcons? We're excited to see some falcons up in here.
That's one of the birds we're going to see.
And hence his physique is different to the falcon. When we have a look at Hector, I'm hoping for you to notice he has a very broad wing, quite wide from the front edge to the back edge. Also, towards the edges of his wings are quite rounded. He has a long tail. Hector has very long legs. He's also got a very, very long tail. So this is a typical hawk build. But I'd like you to be aware, Hector is actually a non-native hawk to Scotland or the UK. It's called a Harris hawk, and they are native to the Americas. His native home would be the Arizona desert, the Mojave desert, the Sonoran desert, and his range would go right down through that arid coast of Mexico and right down into Peru. So I've called all my Harris hawks, and I have 4. I've called them all Spanish names. We have Hector, we have Amigo, we have Aggie and Juanita. Because the Harris hawk is the only bird of prey in the world that is gregarious in the wild. And that means that they live and they hunt in packs. Once we've managed to point a game bird or a rabbit, I call Hector over using those smaller amounts of food, and the hunt is on. So I do have a demonstration of that here for you here this morning, so you can all get a good idea of how that would work. And there's a chap in the audience called Dave who's agreed to help me. So Dave, why don't you come and join me, buddy? I hope to show you all how we would catch a rabbit when we go hunting with Hector. What a great sport he is. Give him another round. Catch some game like that. Not usually that far away. My job next is to collect that game from the hawk by offering him smaller amounts of food. Didn't we just catch a big fat juicy rabbit? I said, I think it got away, Hector. I know he doesn't believe me, but he goes, come on then, let's go and catch another one, Dad. That falcon was used thousands of years ago. In fact, I don't know whether you're aware, but the first writings of falconry were right back to the 4th century, the written evidence in Chinese. Nobody did know exactly where falconry did start, but this is the first written evidence. We do believe then from there it travelled down the silk routes and the trade routes to become very popular throughout Europe. And the information from the history books is that I do believe the hawk here made falconry a very popular subject. Even though we think that or associate falconry with royalty and nobility, from the 11th century and forward, before the invention of the gun, by law, any working class man with a good knowledge of falconry was allowed to trap and train a wild native hawk from the woods for the purpose of gathering game for his family. So I'm hoping to show you here this morning the difference of the biggest question I get at Dunrobin here. Andy, what is the difference between a hawk and a falcon? I'm hoping you've got a good idea of the hawk now, everyone. Let's get the falcon out and let's make a comparison. Alba here is a female. We have a male down the bottom from Iceland who's grey, so he's slightly smaller, and they do change colour as they circumnavigate the globe. As they move around the globe, or Siberia, we have pure white gerfalcons, Labrador in Canada, jet black gerfalcons. In relation to her body size, because she's actually double the weight of the hawk we've just flown, she's 3 pounds in body weight and Hector was 1 pound and 8 ounces. She does have much shorter, stumpier legs also than that of the hawk. And the reason why I'm pointing out all the physical differences, they do hunt in a completely different way. Falcons are masters of the sky. They are predominantly avian bird catchers only. And when they're in pursuit of their prey, they'll be utilising their whole body like a missile. As she falls from the sky at high speed, there will be no flapping of wings. As she dives, she'll be utilising only her tail, just like a ship's rudder, as she gathers speed as she falls towards that bird below. Alba flies up faithfully, ready for the flush. Once the game is flushed and she falls down like a missile, if she manages to get a direct hit, and that is only 1 in 10, then I usually hear a loud whack. I see the game bird fall stone dead into the heather as the rest escape. And as she's landed on it and I go to pick the falcon up, I see that the skull is completely flattened. So taking out the central nervous system in one quick accurate blow is the trait of how a falcon hunts. Okay, I'm hoping you get the idea. Before we get her in the air, the next biggest question I get, Andy, why is Alba wearing a leather crash helmet? It's called a hood, everyone. It's the most important tool a falconer has at his disposal. And it was devised by our own ancestors thousands of years ago. It was a bas-relief tile found in Syria depicting a falcon wearing a leather hood. It was carbon dated back to more than 2,000 years ago. So we know our ancestors were putting food on the table well before the invention of the gun by using the process of falconry. Nothing has really changed much today, except the only one thing is I have an electronic tracker on her. And a lure is just a piece of leather with some meat tied to it. It's how I retrieve the falcon in the winter time. If we flush game and she's missed one, she can be 2 kilometres across the moor. It's way easier for me to swing the lure and Alba returns immediately in seconds. But today, this is not hunting season. When we're not hunting, we use the lure as a chase game. This keeps the falcon nice and fit until we're allowed to go hunting again. Now I have to make you all aware, I have left gaps in these aisles for the falcon to come through at high speed. Now, Alba probably will come up and down these aisles here at 60-70 miles per hour. Being 3 pounds in body weight, I'd ask you to be very careful if you're leaving the display while she's still flying. If you were to not be aware of where she is and you walked into a flight path, she would probably knock you off your feet. It does feel like being hit by a brick. Okay, good luck everyone. Okay, I'm not gonna keep this up forever, am I? This is a bit like sprint training for the falcon. I'm gonna let her have it now.
This gives me Harry Potter vibes. This has 10,000 books in it. This is the first bathroom installed in the castle. See, look, I'm reading. This is from Mary Poppins, guys. Room is the haunted room. Oh, hell yeah, this is where I belong. It's not too bad. Okay, let's see you jump from this to that. Go. Whee! Okay, someone needs help me. Help. Nope, we're good. We're good, we're good. I'm a pro. Hotel room tour number 3. We got a lovely wardrobe with an extra blanket just in case we get tired. Oh, and extra towels.
Tired?
I meant cold. I am tired though. Oh, light switch is always on the outside. These. Nope. That is for a heated towel rack. Where is the... Oh. Found it. Wow. Dude, yes. Got a bed. And a bed. Look at our view, is so cute. Yay. And a trunk. And a desk. And a TV in the corner. And we got a mirror. And another mirror.